Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Oscar coming to you with a new series of quick guides to get you started into Life is Feudal your own. In this part, the first part, I'm going to show you how to find a proper server and how to create your character. It's pretty straightforward, just go to join the world and, well, then the server list is loading. So there's a lot of stuff that you may know from other servers, other games, sorry. Such as it's been sorted with the player count, saying like 0 out of 24 players on this server with the latency shown, the ping. Of course the server name, a little symbol if it's open or not. And then here in the button, lots of informations about the server settings. Let's go to one of those. So what does it say here in the bottom? You've got pretty much in the beginning two things you want to look for, or not, well, want to look for. First is the skills and stats progression multiplier. It's on 100 here. So it means that on this server you gain 100 times the XP than you would get or will get in the normal version, the official version, when the MMO comes out. So this one is probably really nice to just test some stuff, get your skills up to the end level, so to say, really fast, and yeah, just look into the game, make some sort of trial run. The next thing is the skill cap. In Life is Feudal, you've got plenty of skills you can get up. You level them up by using them, learning by doing, so to say. The maximum of skill points you can get in Life is Feudal at all is 3000, and this server is capped at 3000, meaning you can cap out all of the skills. In the vanilla, in the normal version, the vanilla version, it will be set to 600, which forces you to group play. You can't work on your own, at least not very efficient. Well, the other stuff, terraforming speed multiplier mainly applies to, or only applies to tunneling, how fast you are working in a mine, so to say. Crafting periods is how fast your fuel, for example, when you're smithing in the forge is used up. Animal feeding period is how much food actually, or how often your animals, if you are breeding them, are eating. Plant growth period, it's about farming stuff and trees. Wild animal amount is how many wild animals are on the server. One thing you might want to look into is the object decay rate. If it's set to 0, it means that your buildings, mainly your buildings, won't decay in the open on unclaimed land. It's something that's also quite nice in the beginning, especially when you can't claim your land. And the last thing here, judgment hour settings, is judgment hour is a thing where you can actually attack people on a unclaimed land without getting any penalties for the PvP. I'm not going too deep into that right now. It's more advanced parts of the game. Nothing to worry about in the beginning. So, just to look over it again, you want to look into the skill and stats progression multiplier. If you want to check out the game like it will be on the release server, on the MMO version, you want to look into a low number here. 1 is the normal amount. If you want to just test out as many things as possible, that's fine as well. Then look for a high number. Also, if you're playing alone, you want to go for a server with a high skill cap. Yeah, the other stuff comes later on, isn't that important in the beginning, so nothing to really worry about. So next topic, make a character. I'm going to my server for that matter. First you need to select a server, go to connect, In this case, enter password. Okay, now create a new character. This is actually my main character, which I will use in the second half of this series of guides. The first stuff, yeah, I'm gonna use use a new character to actually show you how to make it and to show you how to get your feet on the ground in the first 1 or 2 hours into the game. So character creation, it's nothing really new here in this game. Stuff like you can set your name. Let me do this real. What the set your name. You can choose your gender, male or female. Takes a moment to load. Nothing really you can screw up here. Then you can choose your race. You've got the choice of 3 races here, as you can see: the Godlong, the Slavat, and the Kor. They have different, besides they look different, they have a different skill set and attribute set at the beginning. So the Godlong are like the medium in everything guys. They start with 12 points in all the attributes. These Slavats are like the, the rough guys, so to say. They start with higher strength and higher constitution. And the Kor are the more, agile guys. The agility is higher and their willpower is higher, which is kind of important in this game. Okay, next thing, appearance. I'm not going to look into this one here. Just set your character up like you wish. Nothing game breaking here. Then the last 3 points here, tabs, the attributes, the crafting skills, and the combat skills. You can't really mess anything up here in the long run, because you can change your attributes during the gameplay. They change depending on how you use, which skills you are using. So if you spend all the time mining, for example, your strength will go up and the others will just stand still until you have reached a certain cap, which is at 150 points for your attributes. Then they can't get any higher. But you can set a skill to, decrease mode, so to say, so it will get lower if the points are gained in another attribute. Let's say I don't want to get more intellect. I just lock this or set this to decrease, and I would be able to get those 2 points here in, let's say, strength. Just a short explanation about what those attributes all are doing. Strength is determining your melee and ranged damage. Agility is sort of your movement speed, kinda, and also affects a lot of crafting skills. Constitution directly translates into your HP, your hit points. Willpower in this game has nothing to do with, any magical stuff whatsoever. It is determining how much you can carry, your carry weight, your inventory, and your stamina. And last but least, the intellect, it determines how much skill points you can get above the skill cap. Besides those general thingies, functions, the attributes got, they all affect several crafting skills. Every crafting or every skill in game has a secondary and a primary attribute attached to, which determines their effective skills. So let's say you have a mining. Let's stick with this. I'm pretty sure mining was the first, the primary skill attribute attached to strength. Let's say you've got your mining on 60 points, and you've got a really high strength. Your effective mining skill will get a bit higher, like 65 or something like that. So in the beginning, you won't have any base, and you will spend a lot of time in the beginning yeah, with running around, scouting for a location, gathering stuff for your first tools, for the first buildings and devices and all the stuff you need in the beginning. So I'd yeah, just would advise, so to say, to put the willpower all the way up as high as it can get, and the others are, well, you can't put them any higher without getting willpower lower. So 30 points in willpower. I personally prefer the core. That's because I'm not doing any PvP at this point, so I want to have the willpower and the agility a bit higher right off the bat when getting started. Okay, next thing, crafting skills. You've got 5 trees of crafting skills in Life is Feudal. And this one, or those are the first skills of each tree in this game. I'm gonna explain all the stuff later on in a later video about the skills, and then in videos about the single skill trees. Just for the beginning, you might wanna put, yeah, like everything into terraforming to get this to 60. I'm gonna explain you later, in a later point of this series, why. Just trust me here, 60 points in terraforming at a core is like the best thing to get started. Okay, combat skills. By the way, I have no idea why they didn't put the sliders all to the side. They are kind of like randomly increased somehow. Also, it would be cool to have a number down here with points that are, yeah, open to spend, so to say. Okay, combat skills. Again, I'm gonna explain those later on. Just the tip from my side, what I do always is putting throwing weaponry as high as possible, because you need this to hunt animals, and it's a pain in the backwards area to grind up. So just put this high and you will be good to go. Of course, if you are playing in a team with your friends, guildmates, whatsoever, talk with them who is going for what. If you're running around with 5 players in the beginning, of course you should cover all those skills, and may want to look into the combat skills if you are going for PvP, who is doing what. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for the character creation. Yeah, that's pretty much it, and this closes this video. I hope you liked what you saw here and learned something new. If you did so, please hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more daily coming content about Life is Feudal your own, and later on Life is Feudal MMO, hopefully soon. Yeah, my name is Oscar. Thank you all for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.